everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather and today I'm filming kind of an impromptu video. I hadn't planned on filming this today, but those of you who are on BookTube know when inspiration strikes, you grab it. So I have been meaning to cull my bookshelves here for a while because as you can see, I'm trying to do this backwards, I've got these books just kind of stacked horizontally all over my shelves. There isn't a lot of space on any of them anymore. And I am working with 5 bookcases at the moment. So I think I need to get rid of some. So I thought I'd take you all along on the process and have someone to talk it out with. So this being impromptu, forgive my shower fresh hair, my lack of makeup. Yes, I wear Bluey shirts. As an adult, I watch Bluey on my own because it is exquisitely written. And yeah, come along on this possibly chaotic ride. This is a terrible angle, but this is as high as my tripod goes. So up here on this first shelf, I think I can take down The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. I loved this at the time, but it does rather hold memories of my ex-boyfriend who I was dating while I was reading this. So let's cleanse those memories from my shelves. Next, I think I am going to get rid of my Anna Dean series because I haven't loved the last 2 that I read. I haven't gone back to the first 2 in absolute ages. So these mysteries are gonna go, I think. That's 1, 2, tilt that down now. 3 and 4. Blackmore. I don't know about Blackmore. It did make me cry at the time, but I don't yearn to go back to it. That's gonna go in a maybe pile, I think. This edition, don't panic. I'm not getting rid of this version of Cranford, but I am going to put it on my dresser with my other rare editions where they're still quite protected from the sun. Again, these books held romantic hope for me in my 20s, those being ostensibly ordinary and ostentatious. I'm not feeling it these days, so I think they're gonna go. Then we've got my Philippa Gregory's. Honestly, I've gone through those and these are all ones that I really enjoyed. Poldark obviously is staying. Really, all of these I really enjoyed. Just a lot of them are really big, like Les Mis. Eva Ibbotson is definitely staying. That's rare. These are definitely staying. There's not a lot down here in the M's that I'm getting rid of, guys. I'm getting kind of worried. The only one that I could think maybe I want to get rid of, and that's a maybe, is A Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. I loved it at the time. I think it's really, really sweet and really, really fun and important. I don't know if I see myself going back to it at any point. And I definitely did not want to read the sequel, not because I didn't want to hear from Felicity, but because there was a lot of medical content because she wants to be a doctor. I don't do well with lots of medical content. It makes me feel very, very ill. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do with this one. That's going in the maybes. Now coming over to shelf number 2 here. Again, not a lot. Philip Pullman stays. Louise Renison stays. All stays. Tolkien stays. Tolstoy, check please. Sarah Waters stays. Woodhouse stays. Yeah, Yeah, not a lot here at the end of the alphabet, unfortunately. Then we hit my plays on my shelf down here. Let me see if you can see that. It is tight down here, guys. And plays are already small. Do I want to get rid of any of these? I really don't. A lot of them are quite rare. The only one I can think of is maybe Translations by Brian Friel. That one is a really great premise, but I didn't really love the way it was executed. So that's a maybe. But the rest I really, really love, and I've consolidated a great deal as well. Hadestown, Poldark. This book of drama still has stuff. Yeah, this massive book of drama was A, free, and B, I own some of the plays in it, but then there are those one or two that I don't own that are in here, like it has Betrayal by Harold Pinter, which I saw in New York in 2019. So I want to keep it for that, but then I feel badly holding on to this huge, huge volume for only a couple of plays. I don't know. I'm definitely keeping it for now, but that's a problem I need to sort for later. I don't really have that many. The problem is that a lot of them are really big and oversized, and it's hard to physically fit them on the shelf. Aha! Popcorn will fit that way. Good. Now all my plays are at least on the same shelf. Minus Beaumarchais. But I've gotten used to Beaumarchais being in with my novels, so I'm going to leave him there. Now we hit my nonfiction. This is going to be interesting. Again, I don't think there's going to be a lot for me to get rid of. Well, after next month, when I finish being in my cousin's wedding, I might get rid of this. But it does feature the terrific game of Pin the Kiss on Mr. Darcy. I love whoever wrote this. I don't know. I'll leave it here for now until after the wedding, and then I'll think about it. All of my literature stuff definitely stays. All of these collectibles definitely stay about Austen and Shakespeare. History stuff. The only one I might want to get rid of is Lady Almina and the Real Downton Abbey. I don't know, I'm not that interested anymore. No, really, I think I'm happy with what I have there. Sorry, those are 3 shelves down. Let's go to the other 2. So here we are in front of my filming shelves. You're familiar with these. There's my TBR pile on the floor over here. So let's go through these. I've called this once. Is there anything else? The Fair Fight. The Fair Fight was really, really good. I don't know that I'm going to go back to it though. So I might donate that one. And I might donate this book of letters between Mozart and his father. Because honestly, they weren't as interesting as I thought they would be. Plus, if I want to go back to them, I feel like they would be in the public domain online somewhere. So I might get rid of that. All right, those are those shelves down. Now we get to my final set of shelves. These are just next door in the guest room. This is where a lot of overflows have gone, or books that I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep. So let's run through them and see what I think now that they've sat for about a year. The Rose and the Dagger can definitely go. I didn't enjoy this as much as the first one, and given that I'm getting rid of the first one, let's unhaul this one too. The Red Necklace and its sequel. I was honestly keeping these because I loved the audiobook of The Red Necklace, but I have the audiobook of The Red Necklace. I don't need the physical copy and its sequel as well. The Circle was really, really good, but honestly, it's a little too close to home these days. Let's get rid of that one. The Surface Breaks is gorgeous, but wasn't quite what I was hoping it would be, so I think this one's gonna go. A Single Man, again, fantastic, glad I read it, but super depressing, as is all of Christopher Isherwood's work, so let's get rid of that. The Morning Gift, I really did not enjoy this one compared to all of Eva Ibbetson's other books. I have all of her other books that I want and really loved, so I'm going to get rid of this one, I think. Hotel World by Ali Smith, mind-blowing when I read it, but I haven't really wanted to go back to it since. Islands of Mercy and First Love, again, glad I read them, not ones I'm going to go back to. 3 Ellen DeGeneres books, hilarious when I read them in high school, but not so much anymore. Little Men, I might get rid of Little Men as well. I didn't really love it, so why keep it, even though it did belong to a former coworker of mine. Okay, there we have it. Now it's time to reorganize the shelves and see what will fit. So in the end, I'm getting rid of this stack here and this stack here.